This one here, the middle.
They're very steep. So I can share with you. This staircase is so steep, it's throwing people out. So the name in Latin is the podium. I paid for it, so I'd like to have my comfortable seat to enjoy the show. Can you see the sky? The answer is no, guys. We're back in time. We're inside an indoor corridor. Imagine a slope of benches that was starting from the arena and they were going up to the very top. When you got into the stadium and you are inside the stadium, into the inside corridors, you don't see the sky. So imagine that the people were sitting above our heads. That was the third ring that was going up to the very top. To reach the third ring, of course, entrance, you need other stairs. They are right here and everywhere. On the right, you got 3 levels and 3 rings. If you look right here, you got 2 levels and 2 rings. So basically, the facade over there is interrupted and it's not running all the way around. So the Colosseo is half standing and half, let's say, quite gone. Why? I'll tell you later, so just keep in mind. You should know that the Colosseo back in the past was perfectly symmetrical. So the facade would continue all the way around, like the present day stadium. Okay. Two-thirds of the Colosseo. So you can see 1/3 of the original Colosseo. For instance, look at the staircase, it goes nowhere. So these were not suicide stairs. But this because we've got an extra ring running all the way around. That's gone. It's gone because the facade, as you see, is interrupted.
Oh yeah, it did stop working.
It stopped. It should have come all the way.
Imagine what a smelly and hot place it was with animals and torches and slaves working for even 6 hours, 8 hours a day. Let's say 12. But anyway, look at the only original seats left, the benches, you see? Now imagine you can copy and paste all around, surrounding the Jesus Christ cross is right in front of you. That's the podium where the politician and rich Romans surrounding the podium of the emperor. The first ring after where the people are standing, as we're standing now, of course, and he was running all the way around, facing us. That was our sectors, that was our section for the Roman soldiers and the Roman citizens. Above the heads and up to the very top, the biggest one, the third ring for the poor, for the slaves, and for the women. I told you, the women used to sit right in front of us. You see where the 3 arches with bars and glass are?
Yeah.
Well, on top of it, you got a kind of a concrete that is a little bit darker. This is because they were sleeping. No, not kidding. That was for the girls. I told you. Now, at the very top, you see the white stones at the very top. First of all, look how rough they are. They're not perfectly level and smooth like those we've seen outside. Why? Because you're looking at the back side of the outer stones. These are visible now, these were not visible then. Actually, you can see that we're completely covered by grapes and other perfectly level white stones visible from the inside. So it's like when you got a sandwich and you got a big piece of bread and cheese in the middle. You're looking at the back side of the first piece of bread.
chỗ kia vua là kia kìa, là cái chỗ cái chỗ chữ thập kìa.
Đâu? Đâu 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 đâu.
Viên
Chữ thập đây là cái chỗ đấy là cửa đấy là vua thôi.
này không muốn đi uống nhiều gì
Có 3 tầng nữa, là tầng thứ nhất là có viên cửa, tầng thứ hai là có người, tầng thứ ba là viên cửa. Tức là cứ càng một cao thì là
Nó to.
dân đường. Thấp
đó
nữa.
bây giờ thế
Dễ nhìn, khó nhìn.
Cái cung kia là cung vua chúa là
Có chữ phật đấy à?
Venus, the goddess, and Rome, the city of Rome. Look how was the temple like in the 2nd century. That was photoshopped. Can you see that?
yes.
I know I need to buy a plus, but I'm winning some of you. And see how was the temple like? Now, this temple was so big that in 1500, the Vatican built a church inside. Can you see the bell tower on the back? That's the church of Santa Francisca Romana, built into a Roman temple of the 2nd century. That was even the Caesar Palace of Nero in the 1st century, then it was modified by the temple of This is that edition of the facade right here. Back to the other side. So we were talking about the Roman concrete. Basically, the Romans had invented a way to have a very strong cement. It's water, sand, rocks, and the ashes of the Vesuvio volcano in between the bricks. Now the Romans had invented bricks. How big is a brick? That big. One brick, one head. Big. That's 10,000 spectators screaming my ultimate day. They're all very excited. They play the last bet, but as soon as I put my first foot into the sand, into the arena, these people were saying silence. Nobody will say a word. Imagine the only sound you hear is the sound of the sand down my feet. Like in slow motion, I'm approaching the center of the arena. I'm staring at the entrance right in front of me over there. I'm starting screaming with all the voice I have in my chest. That means I see something. People about to die. Something. And that would have been probably the very last word you would say in your life. But anyway, you start. Now I'm gonna meet you down the yard. Little dots there to call the time, the weather, the pollution. So here by here is getting darker and darker. Touch well, please, because that's the way we keep playing the Colosseo. So thank you very much. But anyway, you see that the blocks of travertine might have big holes everywhere. You've probably seen outside, and you might think that the city of Rome was bombed during the Second World War. Actually, no. The big holes you see from block to block.
No, it is.
Iron bars. Because every block we're having 4 bars per corner to keep these blocks one on top of the other precisely. Once they're one on top of the other, the bars and iron inside were completely pointless. So the artists of the popes in 15 and 1600 came here to dig a little bit to extract the pieces of iron that were good to be recycled for the churches and the palaces. But what about the holes on the bricks? These were not to recycle any material, but these were made by the Romans. Because the bricks were never visible, always being covered by something white. So the little hole is for attaching on the slice of marble. The big one is for putting inside a big wooden post, creating scaffolding to reach. Look at that. Look at how many holes you have. To reach the top to decorate the walls of the Lavinum theater. To clean the travertine, you got different procedures. You might want to clean it with high pressure water. That's very common. You might want to clean with the sand, but the sand is very shooting with sand, of course, but the sand is very abrasive. Now the new technology are using the icy sugar, the one for the cakes. So the old basilical. how much it was.
Let me see.
Okay, guys, look at the. You might think that the ribbons are very large at the trees. Look at the temple right there. That's the temple of Ramses. Not Ramses, the first king of the city, but Ramses the nephew of Diocletian. So we're talking about the 3rd century. What is nice to see is the original gate. You see the bronze gate that now spread open. Well, that gate is still the original one, still standing after 1700 years. And look at the few red columns. And their actual career will start at the age of 23. So from the age of 23 up to the age of 38, for 15 years, they are best for virgin. That means money, that and their family. That means the support that they bring to their father's job. You know why standing after 2,000 years? Because that was the very first Roman building that was transformed into a church after the fall of the Roman Empire. That's why it's here standing. That's the center. He transformed the square, the forum, into